You ready?
Mike, boom.
Hard.
We got this. Kill.
Topper. Now.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. Delta.
Put that team on the clock. Mike's 49.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Chargers get their 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
the Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 42. Defense.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers throwing again. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Go!
2nd and 11. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Chargers first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Muddy throw right there to move the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Travel.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some duck.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. This is caught by Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Quit talking about it.
Hey, team 6. Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Chargers 16, Packers 10.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Mike 42. Man, that's trap.
6-6. Pull it high.
Out. Check 3.
Get it.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Check, 47. I'm scared.
It's Eckler again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Got it.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
18 Gator. Fine.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready? Tight and right. 3 out.
Hey, Haywood.
7's the mic, 7's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Keep grip.
From the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
80 weapon.
Kill.
Hey, wahoo. Ready.
Off-play action. Herbert looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
I'm coming.
Now.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. He'll let this go for the... And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Mike, 44. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert, he's got Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here is Eckler. And spins away. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 25-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert, he completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They're all finished up in Seattle. And it was the Seahawks who were able to take home the victory there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. To throw is Rodgers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. It's Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire